center, number 88, At forward, number 27, guard, number 11, Peyton Pritchard. At guard, 6'4", number 9, at small forward, at 6'6", number 7, the Boston Celtics head coach is Joe Mazzulla. Make some noise for the Boston Celtics.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Chris Middleton. Johnson is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Kispert, and it's Bagley in at the center. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Walsh in at the power forward position. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Floats one. The putback. Tipped. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Washington shooting their first free throw of the night.
Shooting for Washington, Johnson at the line for one.
Free throw drops for Johnson. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, a player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
He's more than capable. Okay, Shams, thank you. Brown can't hit. And Washington with possession. McCollum on the wing. Pass to Middleton. Three-pointer, Kispert. Rebound, Boston. The drive by Brown. Count the basket.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now Middleton. McCollum on the wing. Back to Middleton. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside White. Three-pointer off the mark.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Outside Bagley. Kispert, the pass to Bagley. Back to Kispert. Washington moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Walsh. The Celtics have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Outside White. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And here's Johnson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. For three, McCollum, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, no doubt, McCollum is dangerous from distance.
Boston trailing. Outside, Brown. Inside, Cada. Blocked! Johnson passes to Middleton. McCollum on the wing. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Bagley. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And we know Johnson can score, but there, just a terrific find.
And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Bagley. And here's Middleton. The kick out to Johnson. Second chance shot. And the shot goes in.
You know, I'd call Johnson an eager shooter. He's always ready to let it fly.
Johnson against White. To the middle. Here's Cada. It's rebounded by Washington.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Middleton outside. The three. Can't get it to drop. Celtics trail by 3. They set a pick. White with it. Checked by Bagley. Pass to Brown. Over Middleton. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Here's Bagley. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Bagley's got his second basket.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
Up top, Brown. Defended by Kispert. Brown, that's good.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Pritchard surviving the D. Brown, a screen on Middleton. Here's Walsh. Sinks that one from the post.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
McCollum against Pritchard. Pass to Bagley. They swipe it. To the paint. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Brown. White's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
McCollum draws the double. Outside Bagley. And here's Kispert from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Cada's got 4 rebounds now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza comes in for Cada, and Simon has subbed in for Derek White. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum. derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Pritchard. They set the screen, and the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul of the game. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at Phoenix. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they're in the lower end of the rankings and headed down. Not the position you want to find yourself in. Now, we'll see if they can stabilize in the coming games.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Minot's checked in for Walsh, and it's Hauser in for Brown. Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Whitmore. Back to Carrington. 5 to shoot. The 3. Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
One shot.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Down low. Can they get it? Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Simons outside. Back to Pritchard. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. The Celtics second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Now here's Carrington. Guarded closely. Outside Coulibaly. Here's Whitmore outside. The shot no good. The Celtics have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Simons deciding where to go with it. Deflected! And they'll keep possession. Washington shooting their second attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul. Shooting for Washington, Carrington. Line for one.
And the free throw, no good. Washington trailing. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't want to break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Again, the miss by Boston. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
To the inside. Pass to Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Champagnie, that's good. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Pritchard. It's tipped. And they'll get another chance. And it's Simons penetrating. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Simons got 5 points.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Here's Whitmore outside. Here's Bagley. Can't connect from short range. The Celtics with the lead. To the middle. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jaylen Brown. Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Washington shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Here's Champagnie. Koulibaly with a screen on Pritchard. Outside Carrington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Connects from downtown. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hauser. Here's Minot from the arc. Good work defensively by Whitmore.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Bagley. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Sends it home from 3-point land. Garza's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now here's Pritchard. Defense is right there. Outside Carrington. Here's Whitmore. That one drops for him.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Intercepted. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics up by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Outside White. The open J off the mark.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And and they take the lead. Kispert's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. There's no question about the skill level of CJ McCollum, a long-time NBA star, Stan.
Well, look, at this point, it's just muscle memory for him. From so many spots on the floor, B.A., one of the things that impresses me the most is how he scores against good defense.
Here's McCollum, following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Johnson. McCollum with a screen on White. Back to McCollum. Three-pointer. He got a piece of it. And they recover it. Just 5 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the clock.
The first one falls.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And both free throws good for Brown.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Down low. It's tipped to the paint. Here's Whitmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Brown. Last game out, 36 points for him. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. 5th, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Free throw good. Brown. And both free throws good for Brown.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Up top, Whitmore. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, clever as always. You can expect McCollum to spot and exploit those gaps.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Boston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Minot. Here's Keita. Now Brown. Shoots over Johnson. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Kispert outside. Up top, Johnson. Pass to Johnson. This one for 3. Keita pulls it in. Keita's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
White can't hit.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now here's Kispert. McCollum finds Johnson. Back to McCollum. The three is up. Rebound Boston. Kidd has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brown. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's Simons. That one's good on the assist from Brown. And now a 4-point Celtic lead.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Also checked in for Boston. And a change for the Wizards. Middleton's checked in. Here's Middleton. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. McCollum outside. There's the triple. They get it back. Johnson on the wing. Takes the three. Washington again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Walsh. Back to Brown. Out to Simons. Launches a three. Rebound Washington. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose again. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And the Wizards making a change here. Branham's checked in. Wizards trail by 4. Johnson passes to Kispert. Pass to Branham. They still need this. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Outside, Brown. Inside, here's Walsh. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, as his career has progressed, Brown's really improved his playmaking. Credit to him for putting in the work.
Here's Branham. Now here's Middleton. Brown with the block.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And it's Washington with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Houston, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
Bagley's checked in for Kispert. Simons passes to White. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
And just great defense from Johnson, an encouraging sign for his future.
Pass to Bagley. And here's Johnson. And so the ball out of bounds. Bagley touched it last. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Derek White. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Carrington's checked in. Boston leading by 6. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. To stop the run, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Simons. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Utah. Uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 9.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
It's Middleton on the wing. Champagnie, he's checked in for Johnson.
First team foul. Wizards substitution, number 9, Justin Champagnie.
Outside Carrington. Now Middleton. Clock at 6. Middleton is doubled. Here's Branham. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
What focus from Branham at the arc. He really wants to be as efficient as possible from that.
Pass to Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hauser. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Bagley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right wing. Back to Carrington. Down low. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. Pure from 3-point range. And now it's just a 2-point Boston lead. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Simons outside. 3-pointer Pritchard. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, looking at Simons' assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Pass to Bagley. 18 feet out. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him to take.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Wizards trail by 7. Carrington with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. Bagley down low. Garza grabs the board.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Pritchard from outside. Drills it from deep. Pritchard's got 6.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Hauser outside. And there's the screen. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Washington.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Branham to win the run. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Their 3-point shooting has improved this quarter, but it's still not where they want it to be.
Here's Walsh. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Whitmore's checked in for Washington. Coulibaly comes in for Branham. Pritchard from outside. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Wizards trail by 10 to the paint. Here's Bagley. Right side Whitmore. Pass to Carrington. To the middle. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
And here's Pritchard. He's got 9. It's stolen by Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Carrington. There's 47 seconds left in the first half.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Now here's Hauser. Pritchard from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Carrington. Here's Whitmore outside. Simons with a rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
There's a screen. And he makes it on the layup. Pritchard's got 14 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so it's Peyton Pritchard making the highlights for the Celtics. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back after this.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Celtics.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, you can turn misses into makes. That's found money.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.